Hello and welcome to Manspeak. Before we dive in today, I want to say something up front. If you are ready, when you are ready to change how you communicate and how you show up in relationships, at work, at home, I offer direct, practical one-on-one coaching. It's designed for real life, not theory. If you want to work with me, get hold of me through my website at heidimolense.com and we will talk. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share this with someone who keeps explaining themselves and still ends up in arguments. And now that we've done all of that, the admin out of the way, let's get into it. We often think the argument begins with the other person and when they react, but it actually starts much earlier. In the moment we begin explaining ourselves from a defensive posture. We rush to explain ourselves. We are answering accusations that were never even made, or we are defending motives that were never actually questioned. When we explain ourselves from a place of fear, we invite conflict. When we explain ourselves from calm and from clarity, the argument doesn't even have to start. We explain ourselves because we do not want to be misunderstood. We fear that silence might look like guilt. And many of us, many men especially, grew up in environments where being questioned felt exactly the same as being accused. So we learned to justify every move before someone could judge us. And yes, that is exactly here where men specifically get caught, because men are often raised to prove their worth, prove reliability, prove intent or strength. So a simple question from someone else can feel like an attack. And here's the operative word, feel like an attack. It might not be, it might just feel like it, even if the person asking is not attacking at all. So when we over-explain, something very specific happens in the other person's mind. We unintentionally communicate three messages. First, that we are not sure of ourselves. Second, that we feel guilty or responsible for something that was not placed on us. And third, that we are handing over our emotional power by trying to manage their reaction instead of just simply communicating. People respond more to our internal state than our actual words. If our tone is tight or rushed or apologetic, they react to that tension rather than the content of what we are saying. Our delivery writes the script for their reaction. And this is why explanations so quickly become arguments. Help is at hand. There is a different way to explain yourself, and it does not trigger conflict. And you do it in 3 simple steps. Step 1, state the fact with clarity. Step 2, state the intention behind the fact. And step 3, state the boundary and move on. That's part of step 3. State the boundary and move on. So let me show you how quickly this changes everything. Example, fact, I left early. Then state the intention. I needed time to clear my head. And here's the boundary. I'm not arguing about it. We can continue our day. Here's another example. Fact, I said no. And remember, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So if you're I said no, then that's not gonna go well. So just mind your tone and mind your intention behind it. I said no. Intention, I needed to protect my focus. And here's the boundary. I respect how you feel about it, and I'm not debating it. Again, my tone, my inflection there, it's more calm, it's more reassuring, it's more self-assured than, for instance, I respect how you feel about it, I'm not debating it, right? That's not going to go down well. So these 3 steps remove all the oxygen from a potential argument. The moment your energy shifts from defending yourself to simply communicating, everything settles. There's also an important confidence element here. Your tone is the message. If your tone, like I explained earlier, is timid, every explanation sounds like a guilt. If your tone is harsh, it's going to sound like you feel guilt. If your tone is rushed, then your explanation is going to sound like panic. If your tone is calm and steady, your explanation sounds like leadership. And remember, confidence is not volume. Confidence is stillness. Stillness communicates that you are not afraid, you are not hiding something, you are not defending yourself against something that's not real. You can practice this by slowing your breath before you speak. Lower your shoulders and pause just for half a second. Let your nervous system arrive before your words arrive. That pause alone can save an entire conversation. But what happens when the other person escalates anyway, even after you've communicated calmly and clearly? You give them a clean, non-reactive script. Something like, I hear you and I'm not fighting with you. If they keep pushing, you say it again. If they push you again, you simply say, I'm willing to talk, not to fight. Just that. This all resets the tone without attacking back. It communicates maturity, calmness, and boundaries. You are not withdrawing and you are not stonewalling. You are setting the terms for a healthy conversation. And here's your faith anchor for today. The book of James says that wisdom produces peace. The meaning is straightforward. When you respond with wisdom, peace follows. When you respond with fear and panic and defensiveness and over-explaining, conflict will follow. God does not ask us to win arguments. He asks us to bring wisdom into them. Your next move this week, it's simple. Choose one moment every day where you normally would explain yourself. Could be with your partner, colleague, your child, or even a friend. Pause, breathe, and then use the 3 simple steps. Fact, intention, boundary. You will be shocked, pleasantly shocked, at how quickly people stop arguing with you when you stop defending yourself. Until next time, take care. Tot volgende keer, mooi bly.